And a sneak peek behind the scenes of Fenway Park, a rare treat, and you are invited for free.
This is Fox 25 Morning News.
Coming up, a very unique view of Fenway Park. A local tech company is going 3D to honor America's most beloved ballpark for its 100th anniversary. And they didn't leave out any of the minor details either. You'll see it when we come back.
Let's go over to Gene, who's got a unique look at the old ballpark.
Yeah, you got that right, Brett. We have 3D movies, right? 3D TVs. Now we've got a 3D Fenway Park in honor of the park's 100th birthday celebration. Billerica-based Object North America has printed a large-scale 3D replica capturing every detail from the green monster to the Ted Williams seat in right field, a little red seat. You can even see they didn't leave that out either. Here with us to show us the goods and explain how this all works is Bruce Bradshaw. He's the director of marketing for Object North America. And Bruce, first of all, here's what amazed me about this, and it is you look at it as a remarkable replica, but this came off a printer? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, it actually, believe it or not, it's a 3D printer that jets a resin that turns into a plastic when it's done. And so this Fenway replica is made of 40 different separate pieces, but it came out of a printer.
That seems remarkable to me that you would be able to get this off a printer. I guess I'm maybe a little behind the times, which wouldn't be that much of a surprise. How tough was it to get it to scale and to get everything into place and draw it up? And is that the first thing you do? You actually literally go to a drawing board?
Yeah, well, we actually hired a modeler by the name of Rob Rodriguez. He's a guy that took blueprints and pictures of Fenway, and he actually put it into a 3D CAD package software and designed it all up. And we tried to capture all the relevant new sections of Fenway and things along those lines. And you'll notice there's items like the pesky pole and Ted Williams seat that are on here.
You got it on there. I know our camera's got a tough angle here, but you can see the Teddy Ballgame seat is right in there, the nice red seat, which is at 502 feet, I think, from home plate. I can't remember.
Lots of discussions on that the last couple of days.
Yeah, that's right, because Josh Hamilton almost put one up there as well, but that's not something we want to talk about. What made you decide, you know what, Fenway, let's do a 3D model here?
Well, for me personally, I'm clearly a Red Sox enthusiast. I can remember bringing my son to Fenway Park as a child, but the company in general, Object, we're based in Billerica up the road, real Fenway Park, Boston Red Sox fans, and we said, how can we contribute to the 100th anniversary and participate in this? And we thought this was a great way of doing it.
And this is going to be around on display so folks can come check it out themselves.
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to be actually at Game On this afternoon, this evening, and we're going to bring it up to Fenway Park for the open house and bring it around there so folks can see it. And then when we're done, we're going to actually donate it to the Boston Sports Museum so people can
very cool.
look at it from.
And of all 3D things, and I'm not one with an eye, but I would think if you're thinking, what can we do out there that would make a great 3D model? You can't get any better than Fenway because there's so many nooks and crannies and wonderful things about it. It just kind of stands out. You walk up and say, wow, that's Fenway.
And it's actually, the replication and the detail of it from a fine detail. Again, you'll see if you looked in here closely, there's a couple of people actually placed in here, as well as it as an architectural model and how it's used is
you got Remy up there in the broadcast booth?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a little Gene Vanci up there.
Oh, yeah, he's behind a pole, probably got bad seats. So what is it exactly you guys do at Object North America? Is this the type of work you guys are involved with anyway?
Yeah, so we actually sell printers that make these or that allow folks to make these. So any company, Fender Guitars, BMW, Graco, Garmin, all use our products to replicate their products before they go to market, before they're going to manufacture a million of these things. They want to make sure they fit.
How long is the process, too, from sort of concept till what we see here?
Well, this was probably about a 3-week project in general. 2 to 3 weeks of that was design, a week worth of printing and assembly and that kind of stuff.
So it's something that can be done in a relatively short time considering the scale of the project.
Sure, absolutely. Obviously, if you're printing a small thing like the lights,
right.
That's a smaller project than something of this scale.
And are you finding there's a demand for this stuff now? Because I think when people see something like this and they have, like, say, a guitar, and they want to have it in a 3D version,
it's funny. Cool. The demand is real high in consumer or in corporate America, but it's actually starting to come down to the consumer level as well, where hobbyists and enthusiasts and things like that can actually get one of these printers if they want to. Well,
it's very cool. I invite people, if you're over at Fenway, check the thing out, get a up-close look at it, because it is pretty impressive, and when you find out it came off a printer, you're going to be like, you kidding me. Bruce, we appreciate you coming in.
Thanks, Gene.
Thanks a lot. Continued success. Let's get it downstairs to Shannon.
All right, Gene, thank you very much.